Well, so Mike was telling me he has a fun family connection with you that goes back to your early career. So why don't we?
Really?
Yeah.
So I told my dad that I was interviewing you today and showed him some of the movies that you worked on, and first of all he said that my granddad, who's not with us now, he said that my granddad's favorite movie was The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Oh yeah.
And he said that back, spaghetti westerns were huge in the UK.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you knew that, but they were massive, and that was one of the things he wanted to ask was, did you realize how big they were back in the UK?
No, we didn't know it. We knew that the first two had done very well. Fistful of Dollars and A Few Dollars More. And this was going to be this was going to be the Hollywood style movie. But we still were shooting with no sound. People were dubbing it. It was a crazy set. And I was hired to take them all. I started making these little movies in Italy, and they realized that Italian movies didn't make money. But American movies were lying around the street for the theater, for the box office. And so they realized Italians, they changed their name to American names, and actors changed their names to American names, and they started passing their movies off as American movies. And I became the go-to guy to make American Italian movies. And I'd bring them over to, and we'd shoot in New York City or Grand Canyon or Miami Beach or some landmark, Golden Gate Bridge. They love the Golden Gate Bridge. Shot a lot of stuff in San Francisco. And I was hired, they said, there's a shooting a Western down in Almeria, Spain. Another one of those spaghetti Sergio Leone Westerns. Alberto Grimaldi was the producer, and he called me. So I flew down with him. We flew down together and arrived on the set. I met Clint, and Clint and I were the only single guys on the movie, and we just hit it off and became friends. And we were going to take the movie to Monument Valley, and we had a scene with a bridge that blows up. And when we blew up the bridge, nothing happened. It just a couple of things fell off the bridge. So we did it a second time, and it still didn't blow up. So Sergio Leone and Grimaldi brought in special effects guys from from Italy to Spain. They said, it'll blow up this time. By this time, we're all yawning, yeah, right, nobody's paying attention. And that thing blew. And Lee Van Cleef had just brought a brand new Mercedes, and it was sitting on the set. A 2x4 went right through the door. I was like, oh my God. We were diving for cover. There was nothing left. And I looked over at the cameraman, and he was standing there like this. He'd been looking up at the sun. He didn't move. And Sergio says, hello? And they started calling out camera one, niente. Nothing. Camera two, camera three. Not one camera got the explosion. The guy had hit the thing. So the whole thing was blown up, and it was like a $100,000 bridge, and a month or 2 or 3 weeks to build it. So they didn't come to America. And so we just stayed in Spain. But Clint and I became friends, and I remember him telling me, he said, I think I'm going to be a big star someday. And I'd like you to be my producer and president of my company. And I'm thinking, yeah, right, this guy.
I've heard this many times
I
before.
don't think,
Saying this, you've heard this many times before.
I'm not counting on that.
Yeah.
And we're still friends, but you don't turn down Clint Eastwood. And you saw him, he was nice to me, glad to see me, and he takes my calls. It just never was the same after that. It was like we weren't family anymore after I turned him down. So I ended up with a guy named Al Ruddy, and ended up doing The Godfather. So.
This podcast was presented by the Oklahoma Hall of Fame, who've been telling Oklahoma's story through its people since 1927. Follow them online at oklahomahof.com and definitely on Instagram at oklahomahof. Catch you next episode. Cheers.